Joining us in the studio right now, friends of the Bastard Den, been on here a few different times. It's Lords of the Trident.
Hello.
How you doing, guys?
Good. Good.
Very nice.
I'm doing spooky now.
Right.
Now things are super spooky.
Kilius, step on up. Grab a mic.
Yeah. There's one on the... There you go.
Come on, if you're out there killing people, you can't be shy of a microphone. That's
Wait,
just
these
kinda...
guys aren't dressed up. Wait, you're who? They're not dressed. I don't recognize them out of costume, dude. Sorry.
We're in civilian clothes so that we don't get mobbed by the ladies. It's carefully planned because otherwise, I mean, we can't go anywhere. It's just constant ladies. You might say to yourself, "That's cool." Like, hey, I'd be great. Constant ladies would be great. But let me tell you, like, you get fatigued after a while. You know, I mean, you can only do like Kilius has got like a 20 lady a day limit, and then.
My article today, by the way, because it's about this.
I think so. I think your mic's off.
I think you might be off there.
Is there
There's a switch.
Check the switch.
Pretty on. I don't know.
Oh, I'm hearing you now.
Yeah.
I got
It
that.
feels pretty on. Man, if I had a nickel for every time he said that.
Maybe you guys can share a mic there. Anyway.
I like how he slams down everything.
Yeah. Well, now we know why it's broken.
Yeah.
Well, it was on, but now it's off for forever. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for taking time out of your day and coming down here and visit with us.
No problem.
There's a ton of things that we have to talk about. Lots of news surrounding Lords of the Trident.
Yeah.
And I think probably the thing we should hit on right away is the addition of a new drummer.
Yeah.
So,
hello.
Introduce yourself.
Say hi.
Hi. Oh no, my name is Sledge Garat. I am the new drummer here for Lords of the Trident.
Now I did some research. on this garrote, and come to find out that it is a torture / corporal punishment device, a collar of sorts that will literally choke your head off. Am I right about that?
Yeah.
That's badass.
Big tough name to match my big tough image. You know?
At what point, Sledge, do you find yourself needing to employ that device?
I hope you die.
There are many points, but I don't know. Like, probably don't want to speak of them openly.
He's not good with words.
He's a master of it. Let me just say, I saw him use it once or twice, and like, you know. You don't want to say that torture is an art form, but man, it's like when you're watching somebody beat up somebody. It's like when you're watching Bruce Lee beat up somebody, and it's like, holy crap! Like that guy takes beating up into an art form. That's what Sledge does with the garrote, which is obviously why his last name is Garrote. I would assume.
So he.
Like the Salvador Dali of killing.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on. We're having trouble with microphones.
He
here.
said he's a Salvador Dali of killing people. So. You have to go right into the mic there.
So he is to the garrote what you are to the flaming guitar.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, that's impressive.
Yeah,
it's impressive.
Yeah, we after Korgoth got accidentally released from his from his prison, or from his I should say confinement with the Lords. It's we had to go find a new drummer, and so we went to one of the hidden castles in Europe and picked up Sledge here, and he knew we were coming. He knew we were ahead of time, so that's cool.
Readied myself.
Hello, Bastard Den.
Wow.
Who is it?
Well, a few months ago, Lords of the Trident put out a new video for the title track of your latest CD, Chains on Fire.
Yep.
And now you're in the process of a new video.
Yes, we are.
What can you tell us about that?
The new video is going to be kind of a different feel from the old video. The old video, was a lot of the band. I mean, we shot it inside of an active volcano, so it was just a lot of the band. There wasn't really like a plot to it. Whereas this time, we're actually, we employed a couple of good actors to kind of tell the story of the song. And so, a large majority of this music video is going to be plot based. And there's going to be, maybe a minute's worth of the live band footage stuff, but most of it's going to be like, tale of revenge and
revenge.
So scenes of the actual revenge as opposed to the band.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we're going to be finishing up the rest of the shots in the first week of November, and then I'd very highly suspect that it would be up by that weekend.
Awesome.
So, you probably first weekend of November. And, hey, if you guys want to get guys listening out there want to get a jump on, if you want to see it first before anyone else, go to our website, lordsofthetrident.com, and sign up for our mailing list. We're going to be sending it out to the mailing list people first, and we're going to be waiting like a full, probably like 24 to 48 hours. We're going to basically just kind of tell them, hey, you can't see it until, and then then we're going to release it for reals
until we say.
Till we say. But hey, if you're on the mailing list, you get it first.
I have one quick question, sort of a follow up. You're talking about doing Chains on Fire video inside of the volcano.
Yeah.
I understand how you guys can all be there.
Yeah.
What about the camera crew?
You ever see the the camera crew that goes along with Bear Grylls when he's like survival and like Bear Grylls is like, oh, I'm gonna climb up this waterfall.
Sure.
It's like that. We got those guys because if you think about it,
Are
Bear
those
Grylls
guys also immortal?
No.
Oh,
They're
They are.
we had to get a bunch of, what are they called? The fire retardant suits, that cover the whole body. We had to get a bunch of that. That was kind of expensive, actually.
Yeah.
Took a dip into the band fund. But if you think about it, like Bear Grylls is really, he's out there climbing a log, and holding on with like his fingernails. And those guys are doing the same thing, but they're holding a goddamn camera at the same time.
makes him look like kind of a wuss, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it really does. Yeah.
Tell you what. So you recently secured a distribution deal, and are working on getting a record label deal. I'm told.
Yep.
That's outstanding. Let's hear some details on that.
Oh, well, let's see.
Let's.
Well, we actually have a couple distribution deals with a few different places all over the world. We've got a guy in Pfaffenhofen, Germany, which
Wonder
is
if that's nerd Hamburg.
which is actually the funnest little known fact. In Wikipedia states it's the funnest city to actually say in Germany, Pfaffenhofen. Because you can say it I can just say it all day. Pfaffenhofen.
Makes you laugh just
Pfaffenhofen.
hearing it.
Yeah, and so we've been sending them cases and cases, and apparently they're selling out quite a bit over in Germany, which is kind of cool. We recently struck a deal with Rockstack Records in Osaka, Japan, which is cool because both Asian Metal and I speak Japanese. So we
Nice.
So we're,
Gozaimasu.
don't touch my mustache. That's how they taught us to say doitashimashite, which means you're like you're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Don't touch my mustache. So if you're ever in Japan, somebody thanks you, just say, hey, don't touch my mustache. So anyway, so we
Hands
got
off the mustache, pal.
There's another place in it's either in Germany or Belgium that is getting a bunch of our CDs as well. There's a distributor in Ohio that's doing that, and it's going out and across the globe and that kind of stuff. We had a guy in the Czech Republic who kept buying like CD by CD. I think he's selling those too. But, his English is not so good. But he just kept buying like one by one. It was kind of like...
One at a time.
Yeah, it really was.
So he probably had somebody say, yeah, I'd like to hear that CD. Say, okay, just a minute. Let me go buy one.
Pretty much,
and I'll
yeah.
give it to
Either
you.
that or friends like mine that take your CD right out of your CD player and don't let you know, and then
That's-
you got to get another one
He's
because they
probably
don't
just-
give it up when they love your music, right?
Yeah.
He's probably just got bad friends. Just bad friends. So, and then initially we were offered a record contract from Rising Records in the UK. Basically, without going into a super long story on it, we did a little bit of research into it, talked to the band's evil lawyers, and we decided we weren't going to sign with them. It was just a kind of a weird, deal. There was there'd be a situation where the band would have to pay in, that kind of thing. So it's
Be wary of those things.
it was a little
no
shady, so we just kind of decided, hey, we're going to wait for another deal. There was a guy, there was a record label out of Greece called Sleazy Rider Records that wanted to sign us, but unfortunately because of, Greece catching fire, the entirety of Greece, imploding in upon itself and catching
I
fire.
heard you're responsible for that. It's you guys. You did it. Come on.
Well, sorry, Greece. They really liked the music, but they were unable to sign us at the time. They said they would have if the world hadn't imploded in upon them. So we got a couple other press kits out to a couple different places, and hopefully we will hear from them soon. But yeah,
Sounds excellent.
That's outstanding.
we're writing a bunch of new stuff too for the new album.
Nice.
It's going to be great. We have one song that's done that I don't know, Achilles. We may or may not debut. Actually, at the
Well, if we say may or may not at this point, it has to be a may.
okay,
It's going to happen.
we will debut it, a brand new song at the Halloween Bash. So
Fantastic.
yeah,
Awesome.
Did he say Halloween? The spook thing? Bring out today. I think he did.
He said it.
So,
spooktacular.
So Ty, you actually had a bit of drama in your life last night. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, no, this was crazy. I came home and my bike was stolen.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody stole my bike.
Oh, but it's crazier than that.
Yeah, and then so I went around. You know how we've got the spotlight. That we bring around to shows, and we do the spotlight at the beginning of the shows, and sometimes during the shows. So I was out, I was out in the neighborhood, just driving around, spotlighting the hell out of every place. And I actually went, believe it or not.
Did you try to bullseye any womp rats or anything?
Hey man, I can get that at 12 parsecs. But anyway, that's not even right. That was a bad quote.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
We'll never find
It's all right.
a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Right here in the basket.
There you go.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
I'm done.
Oh my god!
Gosh, you have just Star Wars quotes up the wazoo. So, and I actually live not too far away from Badger Road. So I ended up probably.
Oh, it's a night. Never mind.
It's a nice neighborhood.
Nice
I
place
want to go
stay
live
away from.
there.
So I probably actually pissed off a few people, driving up and down, shining a 100,000
They were awake.
candle watt.
Did you wear your vest? Is my question.
I just drove real fast.
You know that-
is that my bike? Nope.
Just know this. Take solace in this.
Blinding
The
elderly.
people that work in those meth labs, they never sleep anyway. So
Good point.
you're okay.
Hey, they got their lights turned off. Like, hey, come back. We need more lights. Oh.
But then the next morning, it was back. It returned.
That's just this morning.
Just
right?
this morning,
Yeah.
it returned. I woke up and I had a weird feeling. I woke up, I shuffled off my pile of money and women, and I woke up and I was getting some coffee, and I'm like, I get this weird feeling. I should just check again. I should just look out back. Open the door. Sure enough, right where it was stolen from, back.
Somebody just needed a bike.
Rent a
Amazing.
bike.
Yeah, I guess so.
And it's
Is
not
it
red.
real?
no, it's not red.
It wasn't
Lords
mistaken.
of the bike rental.
So finally, guys, Lords of Trident is going to be playing at the Maximum Inc. Halloween Spooktacular.
Which we're extremely excited about, by the way.
And just so you know, I've been talking this up the whole time. Honestly, I like all the bands that we're going to see, and I can't wait to see you guys do almost nothing but Iron Maiden.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I saw you guys do the Trooper at the Club Tavern last year, and you nailed it so well that I'm super excited about
Well,
this.
let me tell you, now that we got Sledge in the band, actually, it's going to be nailed even harder. It's going to be like, you know how you try to, how you nail, sometimes you hit a nail too hard and it goes way too deep and there's no hope of ever taking the back of the thing and hammer and pulling it out. It's going to be like that. We're going to nail it so hard, people are going to be leaving thinking that they saw Iron Maiden. They're going to be calling me Bruce Dickinson Jr. and all that sort of stuff. So
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You realize you've just set the bar
Oh no,
way high.
The bar was already set by Asia Metal when he came. When he was ready to do this, he was like, okay. And he's downloading all these guitar pros, and he's like, all right, I got to do the ones with 5 stars only. We're all the little nuances that you wouldn't even suspect to even think about. It's like, oh, is this a power chord or is it Lydian minor mode 7? I don't know. He's on top of
play guitar.
I don't play guitar. I play guitar but poorly. He was just on top of that crazy.
Well, it's hard to learn power chords when your guitar's on fire.
That's true. But it's gonna be great. Sledge is his favorite. I'd say probably his favorite band, or at least that he was saying is Iron Maiden. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
So he's got the songs down
No,
better.
Sledge, how in human years, how old are you?
22.
There's no way that you should be a fan of Iron Maiden, so I applaud you for being such a fan of Iron Maiden.
Well, thank you.
Because that's a band who is lost on much of the younger world for sure.
Absolutely.
Most
In fact,
definitely.
now that he's 22, we actually have 3 22-year-olds in the band.
Oh,
so
my God.
our mean age just keeps going down, and our badassness keeps going up. So
Yeah.
bunch of kids playing metal.
That is excellent, guys.
Yeah.
So you guys are playing on Friday, right? You're the headliner Friday night.
Headliner Friday night, so people stay out. I mean, I think people will. I mean, it's the first Halloween night, and everybody's gonna be all rowdy. They won't be hungover yet, hopefully. Well,
Before we get
I might.
into upcoming shows and your contact information, I just wanted to let you guys know that I was I go into Facebook so I can pull up your pages, post a link and stuff.
Yep.
I missed the L in Lords and just typed in O. Lords of the Trident came up anyway.
There you go.
Nice.
So you guys are the first thing that comes up for me under O. Go
You-
figure that one out.
I got a friend in Google, and that's all I'm going to say. Just,
Doesn't matter what letter you type
you
in.
can start typing, F. Lords of the Trident comes up.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so why don't you go ahead and tell us about your upcoming shows and then how we can get in touch with you.
You got it. Well, if everyone out there should always have, as their homepage, basically, bookmarked lordsofthetrident.com. Check that out for all the upcoming, information. We got Sledge's bio up on there now. He's, it's the addition of how we met him and how he was.
It's official now.
It's official. So check that out. We have, obviously we've got the Spooktacular show that's coming up, right? Spooktacular.
Yeah.
Bring out today.
I was busy entranced in your website.
How awesome is it when the guests are
Yeah.
like queuing you up?
I know that's just you know what?
Hello, I said Halloween.
Did you want to do my job for a little while?
We are looking for a guy.
Dude,
That's what I hear.
I love pressing buttons. So, anyway, we've got that one coming up. The next day, we're actually probably going to be, revisiting the Iron Maiden tribute set in Berlin, Wisconsin, because we're playing a Halloween show there as well. But it's probably going to be like half and half. I don't know if we're going to do the whole thing. Because we want to save some songs just for you guys, obviously, and we probably the new song. We can say the name of it. Can we say the name of it?
Yeah.
Say the name. Okay. The new Lord song is called "Complete Control," which is yeah. And so we're gonna be debuting that that night only. So don't worry about that. And so let's see what else. Oh, and then we've got it. We're what? Yeah, well, we're shooting the rest of our music video on November 2nd. It's a Wednesday out at the Back Bar in Janesville, so you can swing by.
It's a great stage.
Oh my God! Well, that's why we chose it. Their lights and stage are just freaking phenomenal.
We saw a Psycho Stick there in the spring. I've never been there, and it's like it's a little tiny room, but damn that stage!
Yeah,
and big, and the sound system, and
it's insane
nice.
there.
It's
It's insane. Yeah, so we've got that coming up. So if you want to swing out and have a beer with us, we're going to be doing that. And then we're probably going to be doing a little mini set afterwards. And then on the 19th, we're going to be playing at the Maritime Tavern in Appleton, Wisconsin. And I think that'll probably be the official, the official full Lord set debut of Sledge, where we're going to do all the Lords all the time.
Very nice.
So, yeah.
And Appleton has a really good metal scene out
They
there,
do.
so they
They
should
do.
have a really good turnout.
Yeah, we love going to the Fox Valley area, Appleton, Oshkosh. It's always a great time. That's in many ways thanks to the Wisconsin Extreme Metal Association, which is headquartered in Appleton. So WEMA, big shouts to WEMA.
WEMA WEP.
Are we trying to do a Sledge debut show in Madison?
Oh yeah,
anytime soon?
yeah. We're trying to get a show together in Madison for a Sledge debut. And I should also mention we're going to be on the Urban Theater.
Oh, really?
I was going to ask you about that because you guys definitely need to go up
No
on
doubt.
the John Urban show.
Yeah, we're going to an Urban Theater in early December. I don't know exactly when they're going to be playing that, but they're going to do that. We're also working on a track for the Madison area Christmas compilation, Maximus.
Yes.
We're going to be playing that show on December 10th.
Uh-huh.
So we'll
And
try to get.
where's that being held?
That's at the Regent Street Retreat,
Right.
which is the new annex.
Right.
So, or just the annex, whatever you want to
I
call
don't
it.
know if you can call it that anymore.
You can't call it
Right.
the annex anymore.
Call it 1206 Regent Street.
We're going to be playing at 1206 Regent Street, so stop by and have a burger with Mom and Dad.
Fantastic.
Hey, we were looking for somebody to do some voice work.
Well, if you want to listen into the Bastard Dead every night, I don't know.
That was good. That's all we needed.
Yeah.
All right, so Lords of the Trident, guys, thanks so much for coming in and spending part of your Tuesday evening with us.